Cycling has a new champion. This is amazing. What a story. After Londoner Tao Geoghegan Hart won the Giro d'Italia in Milan at the weekend, the three-week race which is second only to the Tour de France in prestige and difficulty.
Yes, and the 25-year-old is just the fifth Briton to win a Grand Tour, and at 25, the youngest as well. In a plot twist not even he saw coming. Tao joins us now to discuss his massive achievement. Good morning to you and congratulations. How are you feeling?
Morning, everyone. Nice to hear your energy at this time of the morning.
It doesn't last, mate.
Has it sunk in yet, what you've achieved?
No, not really. Been pretty perpetual motion since the race, and again this morning busy, so I guess haven't really had any time to sit down and kind of think about it yet. But I think when I see my family, it will probably start to feel a little bit more real. But yeah, I don't know. It's been an incredible few weeks really, and what a race it was in the end.
Absolutely. So we were talking there about the plot twist. You were the support rider for Geraint Thomas. He had a crash. You then took over and ended up winning.
Yeah, I mean, the Giro is a 3-week race, 21 stages, around 3,500 kilometres. So obviously that's a lot of time. Anything can happen. And unfortunately, we lost our leader, Geraint Thomas, early in the race. But we just rallied and you know, tried to reset new goals, and we ended up winning 7 stages in the end and the race overall. So it was pretty spectacular, and we definitely surpassed our expectations, I think.
What was your sort of, expectation of this race? The beginning of the race, what do you think? Well, what's your role going to be? What did you think? Your position was going to be at the end of it all?
My role was pretty clearly defined. It was to be there for Geraint in the high mountains, when we were up in over 2,000-metre mountain passes, like we were the other day in Passo de Stelvio and Lago de Cancano. And that was where I was meant to help Geraint, and the rest of the time stay hidden and just save my energy for those key moments. In the end, it turned out to be a completely different 3 weeks, but such is life, that these surprises come around and you just have to try and make the most of them in the moment.
And is this something you've always dreamed of doing? I mean, I know you were working in a bike shop, weren't you? You look at where you are now, winning a Grand Tour. Is this something that you'd always hoped you'd get to, or have you just never dreamed about this?
Yeah, I think all kids, when they get into bike racing, they love racing, and I think to become a professional, you have to win races along the route to prove your worth. So, of course, I've always dreamt of winning big, prestigious races like the Giro. But certainly it was more on the unexpected spectrum. And definitely coming into this race, it wasn't something that was on my mind too much, to be honest. So, yeah, just trying to soak it all up and be grateful for all the amazing teammates I had in the last few weeks throughout Italy, and the staff that all, go the extra mile every day to try and help us perform as well as possible.
No more being the support rider then, Tao, going forward?
I mean, we race 80, 90 days a year, so there's plenty of chopping and changing in the team. I think that's one of the things that makes our team special is everyone chipping in for each other.
There's been some lovely comments. Sir Bradley Wiggins, he was interviewed, I think, yesterday or the day before on one of the sports channels. He says, he's just the nicest guy, Tao. He's never once said he's going to do this. He just wanted to be a professional cyclist and emulate his heroes. In some ways, he thinks he's not worthy of it and doesn't really deserve it. He won't change from this. This will do him. He'll retire happy now if he wanted to. That's my worry. So Bradley's sort of suggesting that you could really push on now and could become a real name in British cycling.
He said you could become Britain's next cycling sensation.
And worries that you may not be. What's your thinking this morning?
Yeah, I think just trying to enjoy this Giro first off. I think he's definitely right that I'll do my very best to just keep doing what I've always done, to feel incredibly privileged to be in this position on this team, to wake up every day with the job to ride my bike and go out there and enjoy my life. So I think I'll keep appreciating that privilege, but I'll definitely try and kick on. And yeah, of course, you only want this to be the start.
And I know you haven't seen your family for a while, have you? You tweeted, I think, saying you hadn't seen them for about 10 months. So I bet you're looking forward to seeing them. How have they reacted? What have they said to you about this?
Yeah, I think they were obviously growing with excitement as the race progressed through the 3 weeks. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to having dinner with them and sitting around and having a chat. Really, nothing too special. It's been almost a year since I've seen them, so it's going to be really nice to hang out a little bit and yeah, just enjoy the moment.
Absolutely. So what, are those your plans for celebrations? How are you going to be marking this massive occasion that you've won this?
Yeah, I mean, obviously in these times with restrictions and rules regarding COVID, got to be pretty conscientious of everything. So it will be a little bit more difficult than normal, but just yeah, like I said, my close family, and when the time's right, I'm sure there'll be some other celebrations. But for now, we'll just keep it low key and enjoy it for what it is.
Good for you. Well, congratulations. Great to speak to you this morning. Thanks very much for getting up early to join us.
Thanks, Tao.
Thank you.
Thank you
Cheers.
very much. What a lovely man.
And I love that story. He's the support rider, then there's the crash, and then all of a sudden, there he is winning the race.
They're going to write the film about him, aren't they?
You think?
He bunked off school to go on a cycle ride around Richmond Park. And that's with the Team Sky group that were doing a sort of a day out cycling around Richmond Park. He bunked off school to do that.
And now look where he is.
Incredible.
Not that you're necessarily recommending that.
No,
Career
not
path.
off school.